I went up to them at Glastonbury. I was like, this is my recollection of it. Theirs would probably be very different.
He came up to the two of us and he reckoned he really liked the album, and he said, oh, you know, you're giving Tim a go, can I have a go on the next one?
Because, you know, I'm fucking God's gift to music at the minute. And they thoroughly agreed.
And we just walked off laughing, yeah, thinking, oh, that'd be funny. Noel Gallagher on our next album. But then we were working on this track, and it just seemed that it would happen if we sent it to him. You know, someone we knew him and said he was really up for doing something with us, and thought we'd give it a go, and sent him a tape.
And I took it in and put it on the stereo and turned it up really loud, and just that noise come out for about 6 minutes. That wee. I thought I could have sent it as a joke just to fucking piss me off. And then yeah, it was that really. It was just there didn't seem to be any tune to it. And I subsequently found out that they'd sent it, and you know, woke up the next day, got my head around it, and wrote some words. Went to the studio.
Yeah, that was the first time that someone who we didn't know came to the studio, and he was in, and he was brilliant. You know, the song, it's a love-setting song. I love the words he wrote, and it was quite hard for him to do, you know, a tune around it. So, you know, as he says, he just got what him just sounded like one long mess, and he deciphered it and made a good song. You know, it's a really nice lyric. You know, it's good, psychedelic, and it's good.
I think it's one of the best things I've ever done, to be honest. I'm very proud when I played it to my mates when we got advanced copies of it and all that. Very disappointed they didn't ask me to be in the video. Never forgiven them for that. I happened to find myself at the Music Awards with a Z, and the tall one with the blonde hair, he was there, obviously. Which one is Tom's the big one, isn't he? He asked, I don't know whether he asked me or we were talking about something anyway, I can't remember what it was, and he gave me, woke up the next morning with a cassette, another one. I wonder why they send cassettes out. It would be too cheap to give you a CD. And it was Let Forever Be, and it was pretty much finished apart from the vocals, and to be quite honest, I think it's probably better as an instrumental. I said that to the shorter one, and I don't know, he made some smart ass comment about something or other, but he thought it was better with singing on. I didn't, and they didn't let me be in that video either. I think that's what makes it what it is, because you couldn't put your finger on it, you know. They seem to have a way with drums, that's for starters, and they're one of the few dance, I don't know whether it's right to call them a group, because they're one of the few dance acts who've actually made a couple of pretty good fucking albums, you know what I mean? It's just fucking good, and I know that's a real shit cliche thing to say, it's just good, but it is, you know. I tell you what I do like, I mean, there's lots of things I like about it, but I did put the private psychedelic reel on one night at my house, and I'm really loud, and a couple of people have left and said they were frightened, which I really like that. Especially because the people that left were a pair of twats anyway, but I like the fact that it can be quite scary, but it can be quite soulful as well. They're just mega. They are as good as it gets.